Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. This is one of those rumors that's been making waves across NFL circles lately. And if there's one thing Giants fans should be paying close attention to, it's this potential blockbuster involving Trent Williams. Yes, the legendary tackle from the San Francisco 49ers. The buzz is that the 49ers, who are sitting pretty at 11-4 and eyeing yet another playoff run, might be willing to part ways with Williams in a trade that would send shockwaves through the league. And guess what? The Giants are reportedly front and center in those discussions, with sources whispering about a possible deal that could include 2 first-round picks. That's right, 2 firsts for a guy who's not only a Pro Bowler but arguably the best tackle in the league when healthy. Now let's break down why this makes so much sense for both sides. The 49ers, despite their impressive record and a QB like Brock Purdy who's been lighting it up with an EPA pass of plus 0.24, have some concerns on their offensive line. Their offensive line has been a bit of a mixed bag this year, with the unit aging and susceptible. For instance, they've given up 14 sacks so far, which isn't terrible but could be better given their aspirations. Plus, cap space is tight, about $28 million, and with some key players aging or due for extensions, they're looking at ways to refresh their roster, especially on the line. Trading Williams now after a stellar season where he posted a 91. 8 PFF grade, only 2 sacks allowed, and an 84% pass block win rate could bring in premium draft capital to rebuild around youth. But what about the Giants? Well, if you're thinking about the impact, it's huge. The Giants have been trying to stabilize their offensive line for a while now. Injuries and inconsistencies have held them back. Remember, they're coming off a rough 2-13 season, and the OL has been hit hard by injuries, particularly Andrew Thomas' hamstring injury, which has kept him sidelined for about 6 weeks. Bringing in Trent Williams would be like inserting a Cadillac into a struggling engine. Suddenly, everything shifts. Williams isn't just any player. He's a titan at tackle, a guy who's dominated in 2025 with a 91. 8 PFF grade, only allowing 2 sacks and maintaining an 84% pass block win rate. He's a true anchor and his durability is legendary, playing 97% of games in his career and suffering 0 injuries this season, a stark contrast to last year's ankle issues. Think about what that kind of upgrade could mean. The Giants are already planning a rebuild, and adding Williams would be a game changer. It would solidify the left side of their line, which has been a weak point, and give Daniel Jones the best protection he's had since entering the league. That's crucial for the Giants to take that next step and contend seriously in the NFC. With Williams protecting the blind side, the Giants' passing game would soar, probably boosting Daniel Jones' QBR from around 75.4 to 85+. And their running game, which has struggled with just 98 rushing yards per game, would also benefit from a more stable line. The team's overall efficiency would see a significant boost, and the vulnerability that's plagued them, like the 22 sacks they've surrendered, could become a thing of the past. And let's not forget the bigger picture. The 49ers, if they move Williams, might see their offensive line efficiency drop by around 18%, but they'd be gaining a treasure trove of draft picks that could help them sustain their championship window. It's a calculated move, one that could tilt the balance of power in the NFC West against the Rams, who are currently posting a 12-3 record and staying competitive. But for the Giants, this is about more than just one player. It's about transforming their offensive line into a top 12 unit that can consistently protect Jones and open holes for their running backs. Now, what about the rivalry implications? Well, if the Giants manage to pull off this trade, it's not just about improving their roster. It's about sending a message to the entire league. The Giants are serious about competing again, and they're willing to make bold moves to get there. It's reminiscent of the Lane Johnson trade back in 2023, which boosted the Eagles' protection by approximately 15%. A move like this could elevate the Giants' chances of making a deep playoff run, especially in a playoff landscape that's increasingly competitive and unpredictable. Imagine a playoff lineup with Trent Williams anchoring the left side, Daniel Jones thriving behind him, and the defense playing with more confidence because they're no longer worried about the pressure coming from one side. Speaking of the playoffs, the odds are already shifting in favor of the Giants. From plus 25-0 to win the Super Bowl, some sportsbooks are now betting on the Giants at plus 8-0 if they land Williams. That's a huge jump and reflects the potential impact this kind of move could have. The big question is, can the Giants afford the cap hit? With Williams earning a hefty salary, the team would need to do some roster juggling, but that's what front offices are for. The deadline is also approaching quickly. April 4th could be the pivotal date when this deal either gets done or falls apart. If the Giants truly see Williams as the missing piece, they might be willing to make that push now, especially if it means elevating their Super Bowl aspirations. But let's be real, this isn't just about one trade. It's about a team that's been rebuilding, learning from past mistakes, and now looking to leap forward. The Giants have shown flashes of brilliance this season, especially on defense, but their offensive line has been a glaring weakness. Adding a guy like Williams, who's not only a proven winner but also a leader on and off the field, could be the final piece they need to unlock their full potential. The offensive line becomes a true strength, allowing Daniel Jones to operate with confidence and opening lanes for Saquon Barkley, who's been battling injuries but still remains a key piece for this team. And if we look at the broader picture, this move signals that the Giants are serious about contending now. They're not just looking to patch up the roster. They want to build a powerhouse that can challenge the best in the NFC. The NFC East, historically a tough division, is now shaping up to be even more competitive. With the Cowboys, Eagles, and potentially the 49ers reshaping their rosters, the Giants need to keep pace, and acquiring Trent Williams could be that statement move. It's about sending a message to the rest of the league. The Giants are back, and they're here to stay. Of course, all of this hinges on whether the trade actually happens. The rumors are swirling, and if the 49ers are willing to part with Williams for the right price, it could be a game changer. The Giants have the draft capital, the cap space, and the motivation to make it happen. And knowing how the front office has operated in recent years, they're not afraid to make bold moves if it means winning now. Plus, with the playoff picture heating up, every game and every move counts even more. So, Giants fans, this is a story you'll want to follow closely. It's the kind of move that could define the franchise's trajectory for years to come. Imagine the impact of seeing Trent Williams in a Giants uniform, protecting Daniel Jones and paving the way for a new era of success. The NFC could be in for a shakeup, and your team could be at the center of it all. Whether it actually materializes or not, the buzz alone is enough to get fans excited and dreaming about Super Bowl glory once again. Now, remember, this is a developing story, and we'll keep you updated as more details come out. But one thing is clear, the Giants are making moves, and the potential addition of Trent Williams could be the spark that ignites their championship chase. So stay tuned, keep your hopes high, and let's see what the future holds for Big Blue. The road to Super Bowl LVII just got a lot more interesting, and Giants fans are right in the thick of it. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster trade? Do you believe the Giants should go all in and try to land Trent Williams? How would this impact your expectations for the upcoming season? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. The offseason is heating up and the future looks brighter than ever.